Hey guys, I'm back again, and today I have for you Poetry Thursday. So I'm going to be reading a poem from James Baldwin's Jimmy's Blues and Other Poems. That's what I'm reading at the moment because I don't really have time to pick up any big books. I'm about to leave to go to the States at the beginning of next week. So I'm going to read for you today The Giver for Burdis. And I must admit, these poems are pretty good, actually. I wasn't really sure what they were going to be like because it's true, James Baldwin is probably more known for his, great works, his novels, but I haven't really heard anybody talk very much about his writing. But I picked this one up, and the introduction is by Nikki Finney. And I'm going to read you a portion of what she says about his poems. She says, Baldwin wrote poetry throughout his life. He wrote with an engaged, layered, facile hand, the idea being explored first cinched, then stretched out, with just enough tension to bring the light in. His language informal, inviting, his ideas from the four corners of the earth, beginning always with love. That little portion of the description that she makes is very much like what I have been reading so far. I'm only maybe on just about halfway through, page 40, something like that. It's not very long. It's only a 92 or 3-page book with various different poems, written. Some of them are written dedicated to certain people, either people that he knows well or that have affected him somewhere in his life. I think the most famous poem in this book is called Gypsy, but I haven't gotten to that one yet. It's at the end of the book. So I'm going to read for you now The Giver. If the hope of giving is to love the living, the giver risked madness in the act of giving. Some such lesson I seemed to see in the faces that surrounded me. Needy and blind, unhopeful, unlifted, what gift would give them the gift to be gifted? The giver is no less adrift than those who are clamoring for the gift. If they cannot claim it, if it is not there, if their empty fingers beat the empty air, and the giver goes down on his knees in prayer, knows that all of his giving has been for naught, and that nothing was ever what he thought, and turns in his guilty bed to stare at the starving multitude standing there, and rises from bed to curse at heaven, he must yet understand that to whom much is given, much will be taken, and justly so. I cannot tell how much I owe. Okay, I don't know, I like that poem. It's very well put together. The thoughts are there. The syncopation and rhythm is in the poem, and it says a lot about his background because he, had a bit of a religious background. His father wanted him to be, head of the church, and he chose otherwise. I really like this poem. Tell me what you thought about this poem. Did you like it? Have you heard this poem before? Have you read any of James Baldwin's poems? I know at the moment people are reading Giovanni's Room, which is a fantastic read. I really liked it as well. But I think it's a very particular novel, Giovanni's Room. It doesn't really reflect the full man, James Baldwin, and what he stood for. That novel is only a part of who he was as a writer, and if I may add, I think it is the more docile of his writings. And I think to understand James Baldwin more, we would have to read more of his novels that are much more poignant in some of the aspects of racism, equal rights and all the rest of that. So we might have to venture into another country, go tell it on the mountain for his background aspects, where he actually came from. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing well today. I hope you're reading some poetry or that you're going to do a video for Poetry Thursday. I'll be back with probably either a book haul or something. I don't know. Okay? Bye-bye.